Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and continuing operations. So right now, EDPW, East Deerfield, Providence, and Worcester interchange is on hold for the moment. They do not have clearance to leave yet, so the yard crew is going to take advantage of this and build 22Ks pickups. So I'm just gonna kind of raw dog this, I guess. So don't mind the hand, I guess. So we got 10 cars to build for 22Ks pickup, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them are on this track number 2, should be our track number 2. Got Tom hanging out on the locomotive, which means I'm pretty much doing all the work. So I want to build these pickups on track 2, so we're going to pull all these cars out. And then we're just going to pretty much, we're going to pull all these cars out. The cars that I don't need, I'll put them on track 3, because that is open. I'm filming this on June 18th, so chances are you'll be watching this in July. So happy 4th of July again, everybody. I hope everybody had a safe and happy holiday. Saw some fireworks. Maybe had a cookout with family or something. Family and friends. So let's see. We got one car left. One car left, Jay. Okay, Jay. Tom's not helping out. He's not doing anything. Alright, that'll do right there. That's good. That's good. So I'm kind of going through a dilemma right now. I like the layout that I built. I like this layout. However, I kind of wish that I had put it up a little higher, at least for the first level. The second level would be higher, obviously, if the first level was higher. But needless to say, that's good right there. The layout. The layout is going to be going through a major overhaul. Right now I'm in the brainstorming phase, and ultimately one of the main goals for this layout is to bring it up, the first level, bring it up to 55 inches. So I believe the first level here, let me just take a look real quick, stand by. The first level, top of the table is about 40 and a half or so. The floor dips down from the window to the hallway, so I'm going to move you around a little bit here, get a different angle. This is raw and uncut, folks. Just letting you know. Oh yeah, pretty cool, huh? Look at this. Velcro works wonders. So, yeah, I'm gonna move you right over here. I'm gonna pull out my chair. Sorry if I'm moving around, folks. There we go. Make sure it might help if I throw my switch. So don't get me wrong, I like this layout. It's, when I first built it, I figured, 40 inches for the first level is good, and then, the second level is like 13 and a half inches. Well, probably like 16, I think, from the top of the first level to the top of the, about 16. Perfect, However, I do some of my business work in here, and I have this desk, which is great, and I pull it out. we gotta stop right about there. So I pulled the desk out. You know, it's a nice little wooden desk. It's good. It's good for me. I'm not picky about, you know, what I use for desk and stuff. However, it's kind of a pain in the butt because the desk, you know, like I really didn't want to pull the desk out all the time, but since I'm using it a lot more, it's just kind of, you know, it's like I'm pulling it out into the center of the train room, and which kind of minimizes movement around certain areas, and if I need to get something else, and you know, things are just in the way and I gotta move this to get that. So what I want to do is I want to lift the layout up to 55 inches so I don't have to pull the desk out, but I also want to minimize clutter in the room. You know, like I said if you watched my let's get Jay right there, bang. If you watched my layout update, layout tour, you saw that, you know, pretty much the size of the room is 9 foot by 12 feet, or 12 feet by 9, which is, you know, it's decent. So realistically, I kind of want to condense. Let me show that back a little bit more. I want to actually put that back. I want to put the flat car in front of the tanker. So this Boston, the main car, and the CSX center floor cement hopper. Should I just shove it back a little more? They're going on the train too, but I kind of want the flat car in the middle. So, anyways, I would like to condense the kind of like what I have in the room. I'm also in the works for, hold on, I'm going to move you around here. I'm also in the works for like building my own drawer system. Like I already have, you know, for storage and whatnot, I already have one draft for my first drawer system. So it's going to have basically, it's going to be a 4 feet wide by 3 feet high, 2 feet deep. It's going to have a drawer on the very bottom. You know, it's going to be like a foot tall. And then 2 shelves. I'm going to put caster wheels on it, some heavy duty caster wheels so I can move it around. And I'm going to eliminate all these plastic drawers that I have that have accumulated over the years. It's time to upgrade, really. They've served their purpose for a while. I tend to be kind of neat and organized, you know. Some people might say it's OCD. It's not OCD. I like to be neat and organized, you know, and for right now it's not horrible, but you know, I'm always looking for ways to improve. And I feel like, you know, having the layout this low is kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of impeding, I guess. I don't know, for lack of better words. It's kind of screwing my mojo up a little bit, you know, now that I think about it more. I mean, this realistically is good. It's a good height, realistically. I think for this size room, though, I don't know, I'm not feeling it. So I'm upgrading. I'm going to condense. I'm going to raise the layout up. I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to start. I don't want to start right at the... Wait a minute. Okay, good. I don't want to start right now, you know. I need to brainstorm. I need to think really about the track plan. I mean, the track plan might change a little bit. I'm thinking I still want to go with the same theme I'm modeling right now, and that's the based on the East Deerfield Yard. So, move around a little bit here. So, just a lot of thoughts going through my head. So, I'll get this guy uncoupled. Come on. I just want to pull forward a little bit. That'll do. Come on. Alright, we're going to have to do this. It's got those fancy couplers, those high shelf couplers on them or whatever. So, like I said, raw dog. I'm raw dogging this video. So my goal is just to bring the layout up. I'm not 100% sure if I'm keeping the same track plan. There might be some differences. There might be some big differences. Small, big. Nonetheless, the layout's got to go up. And the second level is going to go up as well. I would have to get rid of the wall clutter. And obviously the TV in the corner will be coming down. That would go down by the desk area. And which is fine. Alright, keep shoving, Jay. Keep shoving. So it's not a bad thing. I mean, it's like I look forward to the change. Plus, it'll give me an opportunity to do to try some new things as I'm building it. And I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna. This isn't something I'm gonna do right now, because I'm actually having a special guest over on Saturday the 27th. At least as of right now. I mean, it's scheduled. We're gonna. Somebody's gonna check the layout, check it out. We'll do some operating for a few hours. And so it would be kind of senseless for me to start tearing things up now, which realistically by the time you see this, I might have a small update on it about this, and then once you watch this video you'd be like, oh, that's what he was talking about. Alright, so I really don't even know why I'm talking about it now. Anyways, it's good things though, all good things. I'm gonna salvage everything I have, just like I have in the past. It's all gonna be salvaged. I'm gonna repurpose it for the new build. I've said before too, this is a semi-permanent layout. This isn't permanent. This is my life layout. So keep that in mind. And thankfully, it's only a 9-foot by 12-foot double decker. However, if this was a basement layout, it wouldn't be doing that. I'm going to make sure I have what I want when I build it, and that's going to be it, unless there's like some kind of minor change or something. I'm kind of moving around over here. Sorry for the boring video and the rambling on. I'll try not to ramble on anymore. Alright, so we're going to shove this hopper car back. Might help if I throw my switch first, so let's do that. I'm going to shove on back. We have 1, 2, 3 cars left on this string of cars to dump on track 2. And that'll be that. Bang. Alright, let's go. Keep on shoving. Might as well just shove back at least 2 more cars. 1 more car, half a car. That'll do right there. That's good. That's good. Be going on the other end of the layout. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Forward. Okay. I don't know who put these freaking yard lights here, but man, let me tell you something. Just kidding. That was me putting them there. So, Yeah, so let me know what you think in the comments. I mean, like I said, this is a semi-permanent layout, and I really need this layout up in the air. I mean, 55 inches is probably would be, because I'm almost 6 feet, so this would be about chest height on me, which is good. And I think for my second level, I'm probably only going to have like a foot in between the first and the second at the minimum. At the minimum. So in other words, I'm going to have, which I have them anyways, a stool. Yeah, I'm going to go right here. I'm going to have a stool to utilize, and for anybody else to utilize if they come over again once this builds up, to operate. And again, it'll give me a chance to try some new things. There's a different type of shelf bracket I want to use for the second level, which I've utilized 4 of them, and they seem to work very well. And I believe that I'll be able to pan out to like let me pull actually back up just a hair more. About half a car, Jay, half a car. So I'll be able to at least come out 2 feet, be a stretch. That'll do. Oh, wrong way. There we go. That might help. But that's even if, like, depending on the framework and all that. Like, there's a lot. There's a lot to think about doing this. And like I said, I'm just brainstorming now, so I guess long story short, stay tuned. Another adventure with Railfan, man. Be nice if there was an easier way, just to, okay, I'm gonna take this level 1 and move it up. No problems at all. I wouldn't have to take anything off. But I might shut back. What do we got? You get about a half a car, Jay. Shut back some more. And actually, that's good right there. Give me a stretch. So by the time you guys see this, I'll probably already be in the tear down phase, if not starting to build the first module. That's pending track plan, a legit track plan that I'm digging. There you go. Pull forward. Because I like yard switching. That's one of my favorite things I like to do. I like to build the trains, dismantle the trains, move stuff around the yard. But there's a lot going on in this room, even with the yard. And there's I've been thinking, well, I don't need the yard. I could just stage a train or have 2 staging tracks, or if I'm doing east, west, north, south, I could have like 4 staging tracks, specifying certain trains, and just have it at a lower level on the other side of the room. Just bring it up, and then whichever direction they're going. So I guess the big thing is I'm trying not to overthink it, especially if I want to condense it. You know what I mean? But anyways, this is the last car we are hooking up. So, and I believe EDPW just got a clear, so we need to get out of their way. So with that being said, and I think 22K is like right as soon as they leave. 22K is coming in. Perfect timing. So anyways, thanks for letting me ramble on. I appreciate you guys, gals listening, and feedback, comments, always welcome. You know, and if you're wondering what I'm talking about as far as what the layout looks like and how high it is and all that stuff, you can check out my latest video layout update number 38. It's a layout tour, layout update number 38, and small operations. So you can definitely check that out. You can refer back to that. And that'll do right there. But anyways, thank you. Everybody take care. Have a good rest of your day or evening. Stay safe. And as always, happy modeling. Railfan Man signing out.